I was like, let's let the fire seal and let me check which nation I'm gonna play today because I'm part of my West to East series. And guess who showed up? You, Mr. JBM Herzegogi. The hell even are you? What the hell is that flag? Why am I a puppet of the British? I thought I was Dutch, and yes, we do have a focus tree, which means in the East to West series, I will have to play this nation, and I start with no divisions. Great. And not to mention our non-assistant factories and only 3,000 manpower in our savings. And because we're playing South Africa, a British colony which has no PP, therefore I actually can't do anything and then just let Portugal invade me. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for Portugal to invade me, and hopefully Portugal managed to kick out the British, and then I actually managed to have some fun in this war and not get isolated as a British puppet in the Southern Africa, because I only border one nation, and the only nation that I border, which is not my master, is the Portuguese. And if they fall to the British, which means I'm isolated, and the only way I could change the fact that I would be at war with someone if Portugal does not border me is that the British declare war on me, which they probably will not do since we're in the same faction. So that's pretty fun. Did you know the Scottish national animal is actually a unicorn? I mean, that's just 20% cooler than like any other national animals. I mean, look at you, England. Your national animal is a lion. It's less cool than a flipping unicorn. I have just gotten one factory for the great South African industry to thrive. With this glorious factory, I will build a division and then somehow get some PP and then poop over my colonial masters. A little while later, the great South African industry has expanded yet once more. And yes, I built another division. I am now a great country with a division and 2 factories. But still, no country whatsoever has seemed to be interested in justifying on a little South African country. Please, Portugal, free me. Just declare war on me, or else I may or may not have to cheat and actually do something on my national focus. Because if I don't, I'll be stuck with a Britain that likes me very much and won't declare war on me, and therefore I'll be stuck. In 1936, no war goal whatsoever has been justified on me, but the world is tearing itself apart with Mongolia being fine and just China reasserting Chinese dominance and Chinese Japan ? Just basically things happen, and possibly the world's most bloody conflicts happening. Yes. Good job, Mr. Mussolini. You managed to lose your northern part of the country to the French. The French. But in other words, yes, this world is catching fire like nobody's business. But I'm just here in South Africa where nothing changes. Sure, my neighbors may change, but nothing here changes. Please save me. At least come and get your tanks and roll over me, please. Infantry, that's fine. Please, just let me be free. So yeah, things are looking very swimmingly for me, as I am now, my worst dreams have been confirmed, and the British now surround me. They surround me. Where the hell get 10 divisions from? They surround me everywhere, and I have no place of running. Do I have still divisions? Yes, I have 1 division. Hopefully, this can stand up against the British. This can still stand up against the British, right? No. So in short summary, things would probably not go that well for me, but hey, at least we can watch a firework of colors going on in the background while I get bored to death. This game is killing itself completely. Don't worry, your eardrums are still here and mine are not really that there because I don't have eardrums. I lost them ages ago inside British Washington DC. I'm just gonna check who's in the Allies because it's gonna be packed. That actually isn't a lot of people. That's only 2 new members, only Liberia and Philippines. Spain's not an India allies. How do you manage to stay alive? I would try to fight the British, but I do need more factories than, 3 factories at my disposal, so I'm just gonna reclaim the factories that British stole from me, or I just go down my focus tree, but that's not allowed. So I'm just gonna steal the factories that the British took from me, and with these new factories, I would hopefully be able to take on the British in 1937, 8, 9. 1937, I know this is like really long cuts, but I'm sorry. I'm playing South Africa, and there's nothing on hell I can do as South Africa. 1937, March 27th. If I wanted to go to war with Britain or hell any other power, I need PP. But to get PP, because I'm a colony, I can't get PP because I am a colony. I need to do either home government or a buy with the British. Technically, it's not allowed to do this inside West to East video. I'm gonna make it as historical as I possibly can. So that's right. I just clicked on the button, and now I will get 2 PP every single. I was gonna 2 PP every single. Hopefully fixed it. Yes, I did. Okay, good job myself. Fixed the glitch, and now only wait for about another year for war goal to actually finish justifying our nation. This will be painful. We have no longer have manpower to sustain our war needs. We only have 13 divisions, and we cannot train more. Our manpower is too little. We have more guns than manpower ratio, yada yada yada. And to get more manpower, I must expand. But to expand, I need to get a justification on Britain. And if I get it quicker, I could declare war quicker. But I got a late because hell, it's 1937. What the hell are you doing in Britain? Wait, why the hell is France doing in Britain and China? Why are you are you doing 55 days in Peking? It would be 55 years in Peking if I got anything to say about it. I mean, to be fair, I don't have really much to say about it because I'm stuck in the middle of South Africa, and I've just justified war goal on the Spanish, which hopefully they will also last very long, just like the British. Oh, my war goal in Spain is done. Yes, I can finally go in there, my glorious South African divisions, and liberate. Save me, I lost my mind 8 years ago. And this war is sponsored by my lovely overlords, the British. Thank you for sponsoring this war by giving me 2 new factories to fight the godforsaken Spanish. I will reclaim my honor and liberate the land and totally won't, just take it for myself, Britain. Anyways, I'm gonna declare war on Spain, and hopefully they don't have like a 50 stack somewhere hidden in like Senegal. And the first offensive successful, Mozambique has been captured by the South Africans, and they're now marching towards the equator. Luckily, we're not playing real Hearts of Iron 4, because if we were playing real Hearts of Iron 4, there'll be no supply in this region. And luckily, the supplies actually isn't a thing in this game, because this is just a simulated game. It's not a simulated reality, and like I said, we're playing Scratch. Nothing is real. Embrace Pony. Oh, be free, my friends. Be free. Go. Capture what you want. Run. Capture everything. Wreak havoc. I actually have no use for so much factories now. Fun fact, one factory is probably in 2 factories. Yeah, 2 factories. And I'm gonna start building my tanks, and because tanks actually cost less manpower and more industry, which is actually a perfect mix for South Africa. So I'm just gonna do that, and hopefully this idea won't go to hell. And the troops has landed in Libya. What the hell? And guess which sneaky boys just made it to Rome? That's right. We're here to declare from now on that the Union of South Africa is now the 3rd Roman Empire, and here's the evidence. You can't deny it. And the long anticipated moment has arrived. I am gonna train my 1st armor brigade in Nigeria to defend against these unwanted, outside invaders. And I'm also gonna defend it with 4 more three more cavalry divisions. And guess who just ran out of guns? That's right, it's me. Me, which totally did not run out of guns because I forgot that I am also building tents. Meanwhile, I'm just running out of everything: manpower, guns, who to live. Guess who's back in Africa? Is my ungracious overlord, which I'm still technically their puppet, but they just can't cancel me because I am no longer under influence, good sir, and you suck. Oh, save me. I just marched in Morocco, which actually isn't that bad because they only was 0 divisions defending it, but Algeria, not that bad either. And basically Iberian Peninsula is basically exposed, things won't be that bad. And see, I realise how bad my gun situation is. I only have guns. I don't have enough guns to take 1 division. Only 1. After so much bloodshed. Madrid is finally ours. The war is not won. No war is won due to... Why the hell do you exist? Okay. War is won, basically. Not literally, basically. I still technically lost the war. Not technically lost. The war's kind of stalemate because Spain owns all of Europe, and the Germans are quite literally not carrying on their own country and just letting themselves rot. You're rotting. Please do something about this. Like before, these cuts are very long, mostly due to the fact that the game is basically freezing down and nothing really much is happening. But basically, the war is won. I mean, I just captured the entire Western European front. The Eastern front actually isn't much complicated. I just need to blast through it. It shouldn't be that hard. So yeah, war's basically won, but I'm just gonna continue on, and I will shoot myself through the throat very soon. Who would have thought? Just because these South Africans wanted some manpower, they are now in Europe. South Africa. I traveled all the way from South Africa. Reminder, I can't go in this Sahara Desert. And I went around the Sahara Desert like this, and then just went up here to here. We don't know how long this takes. It's 1948. War 1. What do you get out of this? An entire Africa, and some parts of Europe, and by some parts of Europe, I mean about 80% of Europe. So I guess this was actually pretty nice. But I mean, I did play until 1938 June though, so that's not very nice. And would I recommend playing as Southern Africa? No. Okay. No, if you're not using a focus tree. But yes, if you're using a focus tree, because the focus tree is actually quite overpowered. A little bit overpowered.